Hey there, fellow Pokemon trainers. Have you ever wondered what life would be like if Pokemon were real? In today's video, we're diving headfirst into the thrilling what-if scenario. What if Pokemon existed in real life? Get ready for a journey where the extraordinary meets the everyday, where ecosystems shift, economies transform, and our world becomes an adventure like no other. So, are you ready to step into a world where the fantastical becomes a reality? But before we dive into this captivating what-if scenario, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell for more mind-blowing what-if scenarios.
Now, without further ado, let's dive deeper into the captivating what if of Pokemon in the real world.
Number 1. Ecological changes. The presence of diverse Pokemon species would necessitate the creation of protected habitats and reserves. Unique ecosystems would evolve around different types of Pokemon, leading to specialized niches. The interactions between Pokemon species could lead to intricate predator-prey relationships. For instance, predatory Pokemon might evolve to hunt specific prey, while some prey Pokemon could develop defensive adaptations. Pokemon with high reproductive rates could become invasive species in certain regions, outcompeting native wildlife. To manage and control these populations, specialized agencies would be required. Number 2. Economic implications. Locations with rare or legendary Pokemon would become tourist hotspots, boosting local economies. Governments may implement regulations to protect Pokemon and their habitats from overexploitation. The universities and research institutions would focus on Pokemon-related studies. Biotechnology companies would explore ways to harness Pokemon abilities for applications like energy generation and medicine. Becoming a Pokemon trainer could be a legitimate career path. Trainers might be hired for various tasks such as pest control, search, rescue operations, and security. Number 3. Cultural shifts. Pokemon would be a common theme in art, music, literature, and cinema. Writers and artists would create new works inspired by Pokemon, exploring themes of companionship, adventure, and exploration. Pokemon battles would be professional sports with leagues, tournaments, and endorsements. The best trainers would be treated like celebrities, and stadiums would host large-scale battles. Language would evolve to include Pokemon-related phrases and idioms, such as hit the Pikachu instead of hit the jackpot. Number 4. Technological advances. The development of advanced Pokeballs would enable trainers to safely store and transport their Pokemon. Different types of Pokeballs might have various features, such as environmental controls or augmented reality interfaces. Psychic-type Pokemon could be employed for long-distance communication, potentially replacing some traditional forms of telecommunications. Pokemon with flying or teleportation abilities could revolutionize transportation, making long-distance travel more efficient and eco-friendly. Number 5. Environmental and conservation efforts. Organizations dedicated to Pokemon preservation and conservation would proliferate. They would work to protect endangered species and restore damaged habitats. Researchers would closely study Pokemon behavior and habitats to minimize negative ecological impacts. The monitoring systems and databases would track the health of Pokemon populations. Number 6. Education and careers. Universities would establish departments and research centers focused on Pokemon studies. Students could pursue degrees in Pokemon biology, ecology, psychology, and more. A wide range of Pokemon-related professions would emerge, including Pokemon trainers, breeders, researchers, veterinarians, and Pokemon therapists. Number 7. Healthcare and medicine. Pokemon with healing abilities like Chansey and Blissey would become integral to healthcare systems. The Pokemon could provide emotional support and even participate in the therapy sessions. Pokemon DNA and physiology could inspire breakthroughs in medicine and genetics, potentially leading to advancements in regenerative medicine and pharmaceuticals. Number 8. Conflict resolution. Psychic-type Pokemon could assist diplomats in negotiations, helping to understand the intentions and emotions of foreign leaders. Instead of physical violence, Pokemon battles might become the preferred means of settling disputes and disagreements, emphasizing strategy and sportsmanship. Number 9. Urban planning and infrastructure. Urban planners would design cities to accommodate Pokemon. Parks, open spaces, and habitats would be integrated into city layouts. Buildings and structures might incorporate features like roas for flying Pokemon or water features for aquatic Pokemon. Number 10. Ethical dilemmas. Debates on the ethical treatment of Pokemon would be ongoing. Laws and regulations would be needed to ensure their welfare and prevent cruelty. Ethical questions would arise regarding the use of Pokemon in scientific experiments. Striking a balance between scientific progress and ethical concerns would be challenging. Number 11. Global cooperation. Countries would need to collaborate on international agreements for Pokemon conservation, trade, and migration. International organizations could form to address global Pokemon-related challenges, such as cross-border migrations of Pokemon species. Number 12, religious and spiritual impact. In some cultures, certain legendary Pokemon might be revered as deities. Temples and rituals could be dedicated to these Pokemon. The bond between trainers and their Pokemon could inspire new spiritual practices centered around the idea of unity and companionship. In conclusion, the integration of Pokemon into our world touches upon almost every aspect of society, from the environment to culture, technology, ethics, and governance. The presence of Pokemon would require careful consideration and adaptation to ensure harmonious coexistence and to harness the immense potential they bring to our world. But what are your thoughts on this scenario? What do you think would happen if Pokemon existed in real life? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your fellow Pokemon fans. Thank you for joining in on this journey through the what-ifs of the Pokemon universe. Until next time, stay tuned for more captivating what-if scenarios right here on Silver Dragon Productions. And always remember, stay silver, 'cause gold is overrated.